Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today I'm gonna show you how I got my splits from this
to this in just 30 days of stretching. I've always believed to be quite flexible, and during my teens I was among one of the flexible guys in the group. However, with the years passing by and me deciding to build some extra overall muscle in my body, I started to realize that I wasn't so flexible anymore. I didn't care much at the beginning, but after seeing this 6'4" guy doing the full splits, I decided to take on the challenge and learn it myself. So I started researching what were the best techniques to do the full splits the fastest way possible. And after watching some YouTube videos and reading a couple of articles, I realized that there was no fast track, but pretty much all the sources I found were pointing out that consistently doing the exercises was the key to achieve my goal, doing a full split. So I set myself a reminder every day to do about 20 to 30 minutes of stretches, and now I was ready to start my journey. The first thing I had to do was to sort of pre-stretch my legs and especially warm up my hamstrings and hip flexors, as those are the two main muscles involved in doing the front splits. So I performed leg swings front to back and side to side for about a couple of minutes before every session. After that, I jumped right away onto the full splits position and tried to go as low as possible to test my best. The first day was one of the worst ones, as I've never tried to hold this position for more than 10 seconds. So trying to stay still in that position for 30 seconds was freaking painful. I took a minute break and went back to the full split position. The first day was over and I felt satisfied. The next morning my hip flexors were on fire and I somewhat struggled walking down the stairs. I had a pretty fucked muscle soreness, but as I experienced similar soreness from other exercises, I knew that in a couple of days my body would get used to it. So I continued with the exercises. I repeated my morning routine day after day at the same time and everything seemed to go well. That delayed onset muscle soreness was gone, as I predicted, and I was feeling more and more confident on performing the exercise. I would recommend finding some support if you're doing the splits for the first time. I used a puff at the beginning and a wooden box when I could get lower. Since I found it pretty safe, this allowed me to push myself even more, knowing that I wasn't going to tear my muscles apart. After a week of stretching, I started to see some good improvement. However, as the days passed, I realized that I was in a state of little or no change, even though I kept doing my morning stretches day after day. So after doing some more research on the internet, I found something called proprioceptive neuromuscular facilitation, also known as PNF, a more advanced form of flexibility training. PNF involves both stretching and contracting of the muscle group being targeted in order to achieve maximum static flexibility. Then I gave it a go and performed this advanced stretching technique by applying pressure to the ground while on maximum stretch every minute for about 10 to 15 seconds. On top of that, I talked with an osteopath and learned that even if I can't get lower on my calves, if I don't stretch my adductors, I won't be able to open up my hip flexors. So I've been told to do this stretching after warming up with the leg swings. This really took over and helped me to get over that stage where I couldn't go deeper. Days went by and I kept improving. The deadline was close, so without further ado, did I complete the challenge? Hell yeah, check this out. Here's me doing the front splits wherever I can, 2,000 meters above sea level, in the woods, in a car park, on the grass, everywhere. This could be made into a calendar. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and remember, if you want to try out this challenge or just improve your flexibility, don't forget that warming up is essential, setting up a goal helps to remind you what you want to achieve, and finally, and most importantly, being consistent in what you do will always lead to steady improvement. If you like this video, please consider giving it a like and subscribe. See you later on the next challenge. Bye.